In the 21st century, fresh water is just a faucet away. But behind that convenience hides a creeping crisis. Rivers are drying up, aquifers are shrinking, and over 2 billion people face water stress every single day. Now imagine if we solved that overnight by turning all the oceans on Earth into fresh, drinkable water. No salt, no sting, just a planet-sized reservoir. But at what cost? This is What If Dimensions, and today we explore. What if all the seawater became fresh water? The ocean wasn't always salty. Rewind time to 3.8 billion years ago. Earth had just cooled enough for steam to condense into liquid. Rain poured onto bare rock, filling massive basins with crystal clear water. But then the erosion began. Rainwater absorbed carbon dioxide from the air, becoming slightly acidic. As it flowed over rock, it broke down minerals, carrying salts and sediments into rivers, and eventually into the oceans. Add in hydrothermal vents and undersea volcanic activity, and over billions of years, the ocean became a salty soup of life. So salty, in fact, that if you dried it all up, you'd be left with a crust of salt 40 stories high covering the entire planet. You might think, hey, turning salt water into fresh water sounds like a dream come true. But life in the ocean is built on salt. From tiny plankton to massive whales, every saltwater creature has evolved over millions of years to survive in a salty environment. Some marine animals actively drink salt water and expel the excess salt through special organs. Others, like coral reefs, depend on stable salinity to maintain their structures and growth. Take that salt away, and they're toast. Let's go microscopic for a second. Algae, especially phytoplankton, are tiny but mighty. They're responsible for half of all photosynthesis on Earth. That means every second breath you take comes from these ocean dwellers. But guess what? Most phytoplankton can't survive in freshwater conditions. No salt, no plankton. No plankton, no photosynthesis. And no photosynthesis? That's a disaster. Oxygen levels drop, carbon dioxide builds up, and Earth's atmosphere starts to trap more heat. But it gets worse. Salt in the ocean isn't just for taste, it's crucial for maintaining ocean currents. Warm water from the equator carries salt, which makes it denser and allows it to sink in colder regions. This drives the massive conveyor belt of ocean circulation that distributes heat across the planet. No salt means no density. No density means no circulation. And without circulation, say goodbye to climate stability. The poles would freeze solid. The equator would become an unbearable oven. Hurricanes? More frequent, more violent, more deadly. Now imagine trying to grow crops in that mess. With photosynthesis breaking down and temperatures spiraling out of control, plants wouldn't stand a chance. Farming zones would disappear. Pollinators like bees, already on the brink, would collapse. Food supply chains would snap. Entire regions would face famine. And this time, no amount of irrigation or technology could save us. One by one, species would vanish. From fish to birds to land mammals, ecosystems would unravel. The food web, tightly knit over millions of years, would come undone in just decades. Humans? We wouldn't last long. With no reliable water cycle, no food, and unstable climates, survival would become a luxury for only the most isolated and prepared. We'd be watching our own extinction unfold, one catastrophe at a time. All of this just because the ocean lost its salt? Yes, salinity is more than seasoning. It's balance, it's biology, it's climate control. It's one of the invisible threads holding life together on this planet. Without it, Earth becomes unrecognizable. We often dream of quick fixes, instant solutions to the world's toughest problems. But nature doesn't work that way. Every element, even something as simple as salt in the ocean, has a purpose, a role, a consequence. So next time you look at the sea and think about thirst, remember this: we don't need to change the ocean. We need to protect the balance that's already here. This is What If Dimensions, where we explore the impossible to understand the essential. Don't forget to question everything on land, in the sea, and in all the dimensions in between.